Hello, today I would like to teach you folks how to prevent a separation of marriage. Before I talk about it, please subscribe and hit the notifications bell. Thank you and God bless. Here are 3 things you must know. Remember, if you have a friend or relative who is going through problems in his or her marriage, talk to them about what I am going to show you now. Remember also that if it's a same-sex marriage or adulterous marriage, just show them the Bible and show them that they're wrong and that they must find God. Thank you and God bless. 1. In Malachi 2:16 says that God hates the putting away of a spouse. Remember, he is only referring to a true spouse, the one that are one flesh. He doesn't say it is a sin to divorce, but he permits it. Now, divorce should never be your first action to problems in marriage. 2. Note that when 2 parties marry, they become one flesh. It says in Matthew 19:6. So just because they divorce doesn't mean that they are 2 bodies. They are still one unless adultery takes place, whether before the divorce or after the divorce. There are a lot of pastors that encourage divorce, and that is very dangerous for someone's salvation because they could commit adultery without them knowing, if the divorce wasn't based on adultery. 3. Divorce isn't an unforgivable sin. It is not a sin. Only unrepentance of sin is. Okay, here are the 3 tips you must know to how to prevent divorce. 1. Always love your spouse and treat him or her nice. In Ephesians 5:28, it says, "So ought men love their wives as their own bodies." This verse simply means that you must please your wife just like you please yourself. In other words, just how you please your body. In Ephesians 5:25, Paul describes this love, this commitment of a wife and a husband, as Christ committing to his church and his church committing to Christ. Paul even says in Ephesians 5:22 for wives to submit to their husbands. Look, this doesn't mean that you must murder others if your spouse orders you to. Paul describes commitment as holy, not sinful or sinful causing. That's number 2. That's number 1. That's number 1. 2. Both sexes, in other words, both parties, must commit to each other so that they can make the marriage work. For example, it's like how the government works. Other government agencies cooperate with the government and the government funds the agencies. It works. That's how we have a good government in here. Well, not by moral, but by economics and security. So just like this, a marriage will work like this. In first letter of Corinthians 7:3 says, "Let the husband render unto the wife due benevolence," which means gentle kindness, and likewise also the wife unto the husband. That's number 2. 3. If one of the spouses is alcoholic, the party must go to the party that is addicted must go to the therapy, and the other party must help the addicted party so that the marriage will survive. That's number 3, and those are the 3 tips you must know. Thank you for watching the video. Please teach this to people in need of this information. If you have any questions, type it down below. In the description, I have a list of websites for therapy. Thank you, God bless you, and see you soon on the next video.